Well, today we're going to do turkey teats. All right, now that I've made my wife cringe with disappointment, we're going to move on. She's still my favorite, though. All I can get is this bone-in turkey breast, but I don't want the bone, so we're going to start deconstructing. We're going to start out by removing that huge backbone and throw it over here in the floor. We don't need it. Take off any of them sharp, jaggedy rib bones so you don't cut yourself, and get rid of that skin, because this recipe started out to be somewhat healthy. Any loose meat you see, like them old leftover wing parts and all that, get rid of it. Then we're going to take our fingers and just run it around that breastplate. It should be fairly easy. If you got any bones still hanging, just chunk that out. And then, voila, go around the edge and you have yourself some boneless turkey breast with the breast tenderloin. So that would be a Tennessee turkey teat tenderloin. Alrighty, let's get them over on a wire rack. Gonna make this a little neater. We're gonna start out with some Mojo beef. Now, beef starts with B, just like bird, so it should be beef and bovine. Nope, that'd be beef and bird. Beef and bird. Anyway, let's get this all seasoned up. Don't forget that tenderloin. And then we're gonna turn them over and shape them up real nice. That way they look like them big old perfect breasts from Texas, even though these just come from a little turkey. All right, we're going to inject it. So we're going to start out with 8 ounces or let's say 12 ounces of boiling water, some of that bouillon powder, a little Mojo beef, and some hot sauce just for flavor. Give her a good stir. Then we're going to get our big horse needle here and inject these babies. Now what I've got here is probably a half a cup in each turkey breast. We're going to get them real good, make sure they get nice and plump, just like that. We're going to come back with that Tennessee Mojo beef and bird. Make sure you go heavy, because you know how we like to do it around here. We like heavy. Now that we're all coated up, we got the sides, we're going to let her set about 10-15 minutes while we get the pit fired up. We're going to be cooking on the Outlaw today. And here's what they look like when they sweat it in. We always talk about sweating in. That's it. We're cooking needle straight up because that's a good number. And get them babies on. We're going to put the fat side of the breast towards the fire. That's it. We're going to let her roll for about an hour, where she should come off looking like this. Now, we didn't do nothing. We just cooked it. And should be around 145. Now, we're going to get this thing wrapped up just to help it get a little more tenderness, a little more goodness. And that's going to be done with a half stick of some good quality butter. Set her on top, wrap her up good and tight, just like this. There's really no rhyme or reason how I wrap it. Then we're going to stick that probe back in. I guess these little needle probes do good. I always try to make you whole before you just stick it right in the breast. All right, we're going to take this baby off at about 160 degrees. We're going back on. It's only going to take about 15 minutes till this is what you got. 162. I missed it by 2 degrees, but it'll work. Alrighty, we're going to let this thing hang out for like at least 10-15 minutes. After 7 minutes, I went back and we noticed this thing shot up to 170 degrees. So what I should have done was vented the foil or either pulled it off at 155. I think I'll pull it at 155 next time. Save that butter, because we're going to put them leftovers in a Ziploc bag and pour that butter in there, and they're going to be double delicious next time we eat them. Now, hey, look here. That's a nice color. I'd have that on a turkey table any day. And look at this here tenderloin down here. Woo! Flavored up. Real nice. Alrighty, let's get to slicing. This end piece right here. I'll go ahead and tell you, if you know something's good, always take a bite of that skinny end. And if it's not overcooked and it's got juice, you nailed it, son. I like what I did here. And I don't even really like turkey, but I might have changed my mind. Alrighty, let's finish slicing this thing up. You know, that's not a real sharp knife, but look how easy it cuts. And if anything comes out thin, just taste of it, because it'll make you dance. Alrighty, that's it for the slicing. We're going to look here and see if we can find a piece out of the middle. And I know you can't see it because everything's just really white in this shot, but there is moisture there. Very good moisture, matter of fact. And it's somewhat tender for turkey. And tenderness wise to the bite is awesome. Juice to the bite, awesome. And that mojo, that beef and bird, the perfect combo. Almost a healthy dinner. All right, so you need to try this. I promise you'll like it. All righty, that's it. You know what? I appreciate you. And slowly turn this baby around. And mojo is out.